Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me do my morning exercise. I was actually part of John. I was doing the second day of John McGrath's 21-day challenge. I am finding it a bit challenging. My fitness levels aren't like what they should be, but it's good to do something different and do some exercise and keep myself active whilst we're in a lockdown. Okay, so yesterday was a pretty successful day from my side, especially from the working on the company kind of side of things and the research kind of side of things. Working in the company, not too much happened, but that's also due to the nature of the business and nature of what's happening at the moment. So I've got more time to spend working on my company. I think it was a relatively successful day. I did notice that my schedule for the day was a little bit too specific, a little bit too intensive. So some time was actually spent with my wife. She decided she wanted to bake pies, so we baked vegetarian pies yesterday. It was spinach pies. And it was actually quite enjoyable doing something together with her. She did the majority of the cooking. I must admit I can't take too much credit for it, but I did help out on making actually the shapes of the pies. I did the half moon shaped one, the traditional shape, and she did more of the square kind of shaped ones. But it brought up a very important side of it, is that it's the health side, it's the what do you eat side. A lot of people already, my sister's been on lockdown for 2 weeks already. Some of the clients we work with have been on lockdown for a couple of weeks, and the thing that is quite common is that people are picking up weight because they're eating the wrong things and they're bored at home, they're not doing anything, so they're resorting to eating. So have a look at what you purchased, have a look at what you've got in the fridge, and actually remember to eat wisely. Reduce the amount that you're eating slightly, in the sense that you're not doing the same amount of physical activities or what you're normally doing. You're sitting at home, you're not that busy. However, to get your mind off food, keep yourself active. Look for things constructive, like I'm working on myself, I'm building myself, growing myself as an individual. Are you also doing the same thing? Are you growing yourself as an individual? Are you learning? What are you doing to actually maximize your time? And it's very important to look at that side of it, because that will keep you busy, keep you active, stop you from being bored, and stop you from eating. The next thing is that today most of my time is going to be spent on a seminar. I'm actually in one of my breaks in the seminar, and it's actually been extremely insightful. Especially I've enjoyed Deepak Chopra's talk. He spoke about, there were 4 main subjects, lines that he picked up, and it's all about what's happening at the moment. The one is that fear is relevant. So accept the fear, accept the importance of the fear of what's happening and what's going on. The second one is manage your stress. So have good sleep. He speaks about meditation. He speaks about moving around. Don't just sit there. Don't just go into your own little stupor of self-deprivation. Actually sit there and move around, walk around. He talks about breathing techniques. And then paying attention to the loved ones around you, because you might be feeling fine, like I'm feeling fine, but how's my wife feeling? Like in my case, she's doing okay. But is the person next to you, is your loved one, also negative? How can you contact them? How can you keep them motivated? Then he spoke about connecting. So there's a huge physical distance between people, and from my family side, we're doing Skype calls every day. We've got a program on our iPhones that we connect to each other. We have I think it's called Party or something like that. I'll put the link down below. And we communicate every day. So we keep the communication, the interaction, but we're doing it via video calls. So we can see each other too. So it brings us a lot closer to being in full contact without actually being there. And then the last one is accepting the situation, which actually relieves a lot of the stress that you're on. So I think he actually spoke very nicely. We had Tim Robbins talking, we had John DeMartini talking, we've had Brandon Bays talking. These are all little video clips that they've sent through for this course. This course is done through Brian Walsh, I find extremely inspiring. This is my second year of actually doing work with his company, or his company is doing work, learning through his company, and I find it extremely insightful. He's also a very practical kind of guy, so he does the step-by-step movements and how to improve and grow your business. I find him really fascinating. So far, day 2, I'm really enthralled. I'm really enjoying it. For what you can about staying at home, actually enjoying it. Actually wake up every morning excited to see what the day is going to bring for me. Unfortunately, for future videos, unfortunately, I was not able to get hold of John McGrath yesterday to talk about his 21 days challenge, but we will, I'm sure, get hold of him at some stage. He's probably very busy trying to sort out his 21 days, the videos for each one of his 21 days, make sure they get out properly and make sure they reach the right amount of people. But I have spoken to other people, I have linked up with other people, so we've got people from different LSM, so people from the 3 to 5, people from the 5 to 7, how they prepare, how a person in the township who lives from hand to mouth, how they prepared for the coronavirus and for the 21 days, what are they doing to stay motivated, how are they actually in a small place. I mean, I think that my house is small. Their entire house is the size of one of my rooms. How do they keep active and motivated and positive? And then the other guy who's got so much energy in him and such a happy person, old Patrick, he'll be talking about what they do in rural areas, so in farming communities, how they prepare themselves, and how he's very surprised how his areas actually stuck to the program and actually raised their game to stay at home, to encourage everybody to stay at home, to stop the spread of the virus. So it's very positive kind of people we've spoken to. I'm going to be talking to a lot more other people. I have a lot of friends around, and I'll be communicating and chatting to them, and not just people in South Africa, people outside of South Africa too.